Hey everybody, it's episode 12 of Stargirl. What did we learn last week? We learned that Courtney's biological father is a dick. He's horrible. He's the worst type of father. And Courtney's real father, aka Pat, is the best. That was the theme of the last episode, and they really drove it home. And it had the world's most satisfying punch. Take that, guy. What was his name? Sam? I think it was worse that he tried to be all nicey, and then he tried to get the locket off her in a sort of a, what would be great, I could get my place and then you could come and all you need to do is hand over your So that was that. On the other side, the villain side, Brainwave is fully awake, and he told Icicle, "Hey, I know who Stargirl is, and how about we go kill her and all her family? How about that?" Icicle was initially reluctant, but he eventually gave the go-ahead, and he singled out Mike too. He was like, "And Mike, go kill him. Make it painful." He didn't say any of that, but I felt physically and personally threatened when he threatened Mike. So Mike's been having a bad few episodes, and because nobody's telling him anything. So hopefully he doesn't run off. Hopefully he doesn't get brainwaved. Yeah. And we have a countdown to the machine. They still need brainwave though. They should keep brainwave in a little cage for the next 12 hours and then let him out to do his thing. Because otherwise, all the heroes need to do is disable brainwave, and then the villains can't go through with their plan. So he should be hiding out somewhere for the next 12 hours. So, let's get into it. I expect something bombastic. And, not sure what that means, but it sounds great. Put my headphones in. Get my mental state prepared. Will Cindy ever get out of the, that cage? Who knows? Will the Shining Knight, will Justin ever return to his normal self? I think so. I'd like to see him not be crazy, just to see what he's like, I suspect he'll shave the beard. And that's how we'll know visually that he's back. Or he'll put on some sort of, suit of armor. Stripes, he can build him something. So, right, I'm ready. You're ready. Everybody's ready. Let's go.
Henry. The boy too. Mike.
Mike. Especially Mike. I hate Mike.
Can't leave a legacy running around.
Mike could grow up to be a sidekick to somebody else. Can't let him loose. This is like a proper movie intro. I like that they keep the countdown ticking.
Sportsmaster and Tigress are on the hunt.
No!
Hey, Cindy.
Dad! No, Dad! Dad, what's in there?
It's a secret.
When we begin our broadcast,
she'll find a way in there.
There will be a significant cost to the process. They'll share our values.
What about Icicle's son? Will he be affected? How are you feeling, Jordan?
Your dreams of a better society, of a new America,
Think of your wife.
Become reality. Your wife would be very proud.
See? Yeah. Good job. He's having doubts. Is it just because of Barbara? Really? I mean, Barbara's pretty and all, but...
Let me know when Stargirl and her family are dead.
But it'll be good to see Sportsmaster and Tigress in action again.
Tell them what? I don't know anything.
Nobody tells me anything.
Sure, Courtney knows why we're leaving.
Explain.
Is he going to tell him stuff?
it if I just showed it to you.
The robot. Show him the robot.
Stop treating me like a little kid, because I'm not.
Fair.
Mike,
Sick of it. Stop.
I'm sorry.
He was about to show you.
Mike?
Ooh.
Oh, hey, Crusher.
Crusher.
Hey there. Pat?
What are you doing up so late?
Just making sure you're eating well.
How'd you...
No more secrets between friends.
Yeah, you're good buddies.
Where is it? Where are you hiding it?
I was about to show Mike.
It's in there, isn't it?
Yeah. Barbara? Ooh. Courtney? Where's Mike during all of this?
You and me. What do you say?
Where does he keep all his props?
Like that? What do you got, Dugan?
Hey! He's had practice punching. Whoa. Ooh. Ow. Timeout? Timeout? The staff's got this. Ooh. Get to the robot. Crawl, quickly. Remote control.
By 8 tomorrow morning, it'll all be over for everyone.
Shh. Don't tell him that. Villains speak too much. Woo! Mike!
Stay away from my kid.
Mike, here's what I was going to show you. Barbara's impressed.
What the hell is that?
Your present for your birthday.
That's so badass.
Hey, I'll explain it all on the way to the cabin.
Is it coming with us?
Ville bygga art, en kassen där fona.
These two are my new favorites.
Skal vi fortelle ham, Cameron?
Cameron confirmed
Han gammel nok.
doesn't know anything. Or at least they think he doesn't know anything. Sometimes cheap kids know more than they let on. Maybe she can send them to sleep or something.
Isaac, what is it?
Nice threads, kid.
He keeps calling me a stupid turd, and today he tripped me down the stairs and tore my new jacket.
Well, he's about to die. What's his name?
He was picked on for playing his favorite instrument too. And eventually they stopped bothering him.
Why?
Because he killed them all. One by one. With his fiddle. And you can do the same with your tuba.
Because he took the bow of his violin and put it through one of their eardrums.
Yeah, but how am I going to use a tuba to... What am I supposed to... Mom? Gonna put it over their heads or something? Hey, the team's all here.
Yeah.
The robot came. Defense mode activated?
Remote control.
You're gonna teach me how to drive that thing.
Never.
Oh yeah, and the pen, the pink pen. Are we gonna get anything from that this season?
You had a job, Cynthia. Watching my son for any signs of his latent abilities to... If I had known his telepathic powers were emerging, I may have been able to help
We didn't...
him. Instead, I had to end him.
You didn't. You didn't.
Because of you.
Hey. Watch your mouth. If you weren't Dr. Ito's daughter, I'd kill you where you stand.
Do you know what your father truly thinks of you, Cynthia?
Yeah.
He sees you as a failed experiment, nothing more.
Just let me out of here so I can help you.
She's safer in there.
Are you ready for the test?
Oh, yes.
What is it? Algebra? Geometry? Is it big?
Unbelievable.
Ooh, it's big. It's big. Hey, it's like Professor X. The you know what I'm talking about.
Before we begin, there is a risk.
Death?
It's either going to work or
You're going to die.
every cell in your prefrontal cortex is going to melt.
Okay, that's just standard stuff.
Continue.
Whenever you go to the dentist, it's the same thing. We all sign up for those risks. This episode 100% gonna end on a cliffhanger. You can hear everybody, everywhere.
Dr. King.
He's fine. He's just a little sleepy.
It's going to work.
What if we wear like some sort of tinfoil hat? Well, that's
Pat, right?
that
I'm
out?
still searching, Beth.
Maybe.
Are you okay? Thinking about Henry?
No. Because there's nothing I can do about it.
Cheating. Don't cheat, Beth. Take off those goggles when you're talking to me. Oh yeah, has Rick figured out anything in the journal yet? Yeah, he's
reading my lad?
He's working on it.
But I'm missing a number. You see that? That's all I need. I've tried. My mom's birthday, my dad's, mine. I don't know what else it could be.
Have you tried 7 or 8?
Got a magic staff. I need a staff. Or a robot.
Or a pen, maybe?
Would have made my paper out so much easier.
Glad they didn't just ditch the paper out thing after one episode.
Could I try it?
Can I touch it? Do you believe in yourself, Mike? Anything? Even just a little blip? No.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Oops. Careful, guys. Is it icicle? Is he disappointed? Oh, it's not. It's her. That's fine.
Bowen.
Gonna give this a tune-up?
We don't need your help. I'm going to immobilize them. They'll be standing still, making them impossible to miss, even for you two.
Targets that don't move.
Where's the fun in that?
Now, what fun is that?
Exactly.
This
exactly,
isn't about
Crusher.
fun, you sadists. I feel sick imagining how your daughter's gonna turn out.
Hey, don't talk about
She's a wild.
The villains hate each other.
You saying we don't love our tribe?
What was she expecting? They just disable her, or did they actually kill her? Because that would be weird.
A number. What else did he care about that had a number?
The car? The car. It was the car. 60, 50,
Got to
60,
know my dad.
60 something.
Because of the eye.
So what about his car? Is there anything there?
It works. It works.
This
Look at
map
that.
my dad made?
Look at that chamber.
Those are the tunnel entrances. Here.
It's like a massive...
And there.
There's where the machine is. You can
Which
see
is where
it.
they're building some sort of machine.
Have people follow their vision and join them, and
Yeah, that's exactly what they're going
follow
to do.
with.
While you guys go destroy the amplifier, Chuck and I can take down the computers running the show.
And Mike, you
There's a
can
problem. I know that.
you can
building
take
better
point.
than anyone else.
Just go in there with the drill and start killing people.
It's my job.
Drill.
You, Mike Dugan, you're gonna look after the dog. Okay?
Well, that is technically the most important. part.
Okay, the password is New Kids on the Block. What's that mean?
You're very
It's
young.
just
You're-
random words.
New Kids on the Block is an American boy band who enjoys wine.
Never heard of them. Never heard
Stay
of
on
them.
mission, Chuck. We're in.
Are they like the Beatles?
Can you
This appears to be the ISA's manifesto for the broadcast.
it on?
Ooh, new
Whatever they're
constitution.
going to make people believe in, they call it the new constitution. They want to combat global warming?
Really?
Oh, they want to force people to
Live in harmony?
force them to embrace solar and wind power. They're going to eliminate discrimination over race, religion,
Stand
sexual
down.
orientation.
Stand down.
Your kid.
They're the good guys.
Is that not good?
What's the any catches?
Hey, Pat, are you sure we're on the right side?
It only affects fully developed minds.
Okay, so no children.
What is that?
25% of their target audience of 100 million people.
They're going to kill 25 million people?
Well, you can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. Does that mean
Mrs.
that
Whitmore!
some people are already turned?
Mrs. Dugan?
Yeah, she's already.
Barbara?
You have control over all of them. Like Pat Dugan.
Oh,
Pat!
he's on their side now. Run. Courtney, get out of there. What was I saying about that we're going to leave it on a cliffhanger? So, the villains are good guys, as I knew all along. They just want peace, harmony, sustainable world. The end to global warming, climate change. Plus, as a bonus, we're going to do something about overpopulation, because maybe there's too many humans. So at the end of this, we're going to have cheap, sustainable energy, universal healthcare, a bit more space, and just generally happier world, no existential worries about maybe the planet's dying, all that stuff is just unburdened, and no downsides, really. I wonder if there was if that 25% of brains just dying, if that wasn't in it, would it be weird for Courtney and all of the heroes to continue to fight against it? If it was just all positives, Maybe they take over the brains of people, set all these plans in motion, and then give their brains back. Maybe it's just a temporary thing. What do you think about that? Do you think that's a good solution? Do you think that's a good idea? Because at the moment, in the real world, it's never going to happen. Until things get really, really, really bad. Things are too slow. Steps are too minor. We're not doing enough. We're not doing it quickly enough. Because I think humanity as a whole needs to see visually, needs to have their own lives impacted before they'll, personally want to act. When it's all like sometime in the future, this will happen 20 years from now, 30 years from now. Humanity has a good way of just blocking that out, kind of ignoring it when it's not directly impacting their day-to-day lives right this second. So maybe we do need a committee of villains to enact some sort of plan to make the world better. I like that Jordan's plan all along. He kept talking about making things better, and he actually means it. There's no hidden, apart from the 25%, there's no hidden agenda there. There's no, and we'll also make them love us and give us all their money, and we will live on islands surrounded by slaves who will do our every whim. I mean, maybe that is in the fine print, but overall, I'm for it. Let's do it. So this was very much a first part of the finale. A lot of the episode felt very build-up. A lot of quiet moments, a lot of conversations. Like Pat and Barbara talked about the relationship. We had some scenes of Rick trying to figure out the code. It was a kind of a gradual thing, a gradual build-up. Oh, and Fiddler Woman, she got arrowed, and her violin is now on the floor of Courtney's house. So is she still alive? I know her son is now going to be tuba master. He's going to dunk it over people's heads and blow in the. I don't know what a tuba is. I don't really know how it works. So they've started him on the path to villainy, especially if his mother dies. Cameron apparently knows nothing. That's another thing we learned. And this brainwave thing doesn't affect anybody up to the age of 18. so he won't be zombified either. And that was something I was wondering about. You know, would Icicle hesitate if his own son was going to be affected? But they've written that into the only affects developed minds. But yeah, I thought maybe Justin wouldn't be affected because his mind is a bit wonky. And obviously Cindy won't be affected either. Interesting that they had Cindy in the first part of this, still in the cell. Gave her quite a bit of screen time. They didn't need to give her any. I don't know if that was just because it's the finale, have everybody in it, or if she's going to get out and play some part at some point. I think the latter. I think the latter is likely. I think she'll want to have another showdown with Courtney, and they're in roughly the same area anyway. But how does she get out? Maybe the whole secret lair will start crumbling and Courtney will rescue her from her cell. That's a possibility. And the pink pen. Maybe Mike brought it with him. Overall, a good first half of the episode. I'm treating this very much like a half episode, especially because of the cliffhanger. And yeah, I can't wait for next week. The last one? No! But at least we've got a season 2. So it won't be last forever and ever and ever. So that makes me happy in my soul. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for dropping in. And I'll see you this time next week for the finale. Until then, have a good week. And if you're over the age of 18, well, obviously if you're over the age of 18, you're going to be like, oh. But if you're younger, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Your parents are going to be a bit fritzed for a while. But, you know, do that thing that... now, if they're not paying attention, you know, go nuts. Go crazy. Have a party. So yeah, until next week, have a good one. And, yeah, see ya.